Hey, Opal. I'm really sorry to be doing this so suddenly, but I have a little favor to ask you and would like you to come straight home after school. Can you please bring me my wallet from the house to the hospital, and maybe a few days worth of clothes for me as well?
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why should I have to do that for you?
Well, because I'm actually in the hospital right now, you see. I had a little fall at home. In fact, it was lucky the mailman found me when he did and called an ambulance. But anyways, I'm here getting examined by the doctors.
Are you serious? Well, what did the doctors find? Was anything serious?
No, nothing that serious. But they said that I've been working myself too hard lately.
That's really what they said? That you've been working too much?
Yes, they said that I've been overexerting myself. I guess they found I wasn't getting enough to eat either. So, anyways, they are going to keep me here for monitoring a while.
Wait, what? But how could that even be? I mean, you don't even work. You're just a housewife. What kind of overworking could you possibly be doing when all you do is lie around the house? I mean, if anyone is working hard, it's Dad and I. Do you have any idea how much homework I always have on top of all my club activities?
I know that you're busy too, and I don't mean to upset you with this, but the fact is that I'll be in a hospital for a few days and need my wallet and some clothes.
You have got to be freaking kidding me! I am not going to go to the hospital just to do that for you! In fact, you better leave the hospital right now and come pick me up.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
Do you not have any windows in your hospital or something? It's raining cats and dogs outside, so hurry up and pick me up from school.
I thought I told you to take an umbrella with you when you left the house this morning.
You did say that, but you never gave me one before I actually leave. You should have handed me one before I left.
Are you really going to blame me for not getting you an umbrella? You know where they are in the house.
And so do you. So why didn't you get me one? You're my mom and it's your kind of job to do those kinds of things for me.
Excuse me? Just how do you figure that?
It is literally the only thing you have to do around the house. And it is still really coming down. So quit lazing about in the hospital bed and come and get me. Honestly, you really can't just be so useless, do you know that? Maybe I'll just have to get a ride back home.
Why should a middle schooler be riding a taxi all the way home?
Maybe because my mom is too lazy to come and pick me up from school even though I've asked her several times.
I don't even know what to say to you right now.
And it's your fault for forgetting your wallet too. But don't worry, I'll be sure to pay the driver with your money. And I'll take some for myself for all the trouble you have caused me.
You better not do that, young lady.
Why? You're the one trying to make me run all these errands for you when you're just resting in a nice bed right now. So if you want your clothes and whatever else you need, you can do and get it yourself. I'll be using your card to pay for my meals while you're in the hospital too.
Hey, I just got your message. What is this I hear about you falling on the floor? Why would you do this to us? What is the matter with you? Do you realize the trouble you're giving us?
I don't know what you want me to say, Frank. The doctor said that I've been working too hard. In fact, when I told the doctor about my daily schedule, he was surprised that this hadn't happened to me sooner.
Are you kidding me?
You do know that I get up 3 in the morning every day to go to the docks and buy the fish from the local fishermen so that I can cook meals for the day, right? I make lunch for you and Opal, and I always make sure that I have enough time to make the lunches you both will like. Then you typically ask me to help you get everything ready for you to work. Then you told me that I needed to do some research at home to figure out a good gift for you to buy for clients that you were meeting with. And by the time I finally finished all that I had to do in a single day, I only had an hour to sleep. It's no wonder I passed out.
You have no idea what you're talking about at all. You're just a housewife. You don't even do anything. How could you say that you're overworked?
Frank, what do you mean? How could you say that?
I mean that you're doing nothing compared to all the work that I've been putting in to take care of our family. You have no idea all that I do to keep us afloat. How dare you even try to say that you're doing as much work or even more work than me, because I do all this and I still have never collapsed from exhaustion. So you go ahead and tell that quack doctor that he can go ahead and shove it.
I am not going to tell the doctor who had been helping me here any of that. And I really don't think that you should be trying to counter advice from a doctor.
Oh, just shut up. You're just wasting time at the hospital. Get back here right now. There's no need for you to even be there.
Look, Frank, the doctor told me that I need to stay at the hospital to rest until I'm better. The doctor said that if I can get enough rest, I might only have to be here for a few days and as long as a week.
Are you telling me that you're going to be at the hospital for an entire week?
Well, the doctor showed me the results of my blood test and said that my blood pressure was really high.
There's no way that you should have to take a whole week just to rest. Just what are we supposed to do at home while you're there?
I think that you two are just going to have to take care of each other this week. It's not really that long. I'm sure the two of you will be fine. Anyways, could you please come to the hospital after work? I need my wallet, insurance card, and some change of clothes.
Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? You think that I'm going to give you what you need for a whole week vacation while I'm at home working my butt off? You really don't know what being a housewife means, do you?
I'm not trying to take a vacation, and certainly not in a hospital.
You really need to learn that you owe everything to me. Do you got that? And that's why I work so hard for us. Not that you would notice with how you laze around the house. But I am not going to stand for this. I want you to come back home right now. This is an order from your husband.
Hey, Opal, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that a doctor said I could go home tomorrow. So could you please tell your dad? I don't know why, but I can't seem to get a hold of him.
Wait, what? You're going to leave the hospital from tomorrow? I thought you were going to be there for a week.
Well, the doctor said that I was supposed to be here for a week, but your dad insisted that I come home. I told the doctor what your dad, and he said that I could just rest here for a few days and then go.
Well, I'm afraid that you're telling me this way too late.
What do you mean I'm telling you this too late? Don't tell me that you've already ordered a whole week's worth of meals.
It's nothing like that, but Dad and I have gone on a vacation. Since you were going to have to take a rest, Dad and I went to take a trip of our own.
Hold on. You mean that your dad and you are out traveling right now?
That's right. After all, nothing was going to get done at home without you being there. But don't worry, we'll left plenty for you to do when you get back home. But the vacation was all Dad's idea. We wouldn't get the house dirty anymore and we could eat whatever we want. Not only that, but since we're in a hotel, the staff is going to take care of us the whole time while we are here. But you better get the house clean for us when we go back.
But I don't understand. Why would you go and take a trip like this? Did you really not want to take care of the house that badly?
Of course not. That's not our job, it's yours. So why don't you hurry home and start cleaning? Dad works hard at his job. I work hard at my school. So why do you think that you get to take so much time off your work just because you're feeling a bit tired?
Well, what about your school and work now that you both are on the vacation? You can't just say that you're going to take a week off at the drop of a hat and then disappear.
Dad just called the school and told them that I'm going to be taking 1 week break, but I'll be missing a big test because of this. So when we get back home, you owe me a big apology for missing that test because you weren't at home.
Oh, come on. How is that even my fault?
It's your fault because Dad says that it is. He says that you need to apologize to him for making him use 1 week of his time off as well.
You both know that the whole reason I'm in this hospital is because I was working too hard, right? And now you think you can just tell me to get back to work and to apologize to you both? Not only that, but you both just ran off on a vacation while I was in the hospital?
If you weren't getting enough rest, then that's your fault, and you should have thought about that. You're old enough and you should know how to take care of yourself.
How dare you talk to me like this?
I really don't have time for this. I have a vacation to enjoy, and it's too late now to change our plans. So enjoy cleaning up the mess we left you. And while you're cleaning up the house like you should have been doing this whole time, Dad and I will be enjoying our time off.
Okay, fine. If you're going to be this way, I understand.
Good. And don't worry, we left you some leftovers in the fridge that you can have. And oh, don't forget to do all the laundry and wash all the sheets and towels too.
Oh, don't worry. I'll clean everything so much that there won't be a trace of anything at all.
What does that even mean?
Don't you worry about that. You just enjoy your little trip, okay? I have to take another blood test, so I have to go as well.
Hey, Mom! What the heck is going on? What is all this? The house, it's all gone. All the furniture and the appliances, where have they all gone?
Well, you told me that you wanted me to clean up the whole house. So after I got out of the hospital, I went home and did a big cleaning. I told you I wasn't going to leave a single trace of anything, didn't I?
Are you kidding me? I would hardly call this cleaning up the house. Did you damage your brain when you fell or something? I just thought you were going to clean the house and take out the trash and stuff like that.
Oh, don't worry. I made sure to do all of that too. I took out plenty of trash.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean you two, a husband and a daughter who didn't care at all if their wife and mother were okay in the hospital. I've gotten rid of the trash. That is you two. That's why I threw out all of your things. They were just trash too. In fact, I threw away just about everything that either of you would have even touched.
Are you kidding me? Do you really mean that you threw out all of our stuff? We're your daughter and he's your husband. You just said so yourself. How could you do this to us?
What are you talking about? Why are you acting like I owe either of you anything? You both heard that I had passed out and was in the hospital, and your first instinct was to go on and take a vacation? Neither of you have ever said a single word of worry about me. I don't owe you two anything.
Oh, come on. Are you really going to pretend like this is okay to do just because we weren't worried enough about for your liking? You literally threw away all of the appliances in the entire house. You're like a child. Do you think this is any way for an adult to act?
You really don't know how anything, Opal. You see, when a real adult gets mad, they do things much worse than what I do.
What is that supposed to mean? What did you do?
I didn't just get rid of all the appliances, you see. I also sold the house, but at least you don't have to pack your things now. But you should know that you two won't be allowed to live in that house for much longer.
Are you kidding me? Did you actually sell the house? What's the matter with you? How could you do that?
Well, I cleaned up the house that it looked so good that I thought I might just sell it. After all, the house is just another kind of trash that I associate with you and your dad now.
This has got to be some kind of joke. I don't know what kind of medicine they were giving you at the hospital, but you're crazy now. That fall really must have screwed you up.
What in the world are you even talking about? It was the medicine and treatment I got that allowed me to think straight. Why do you think I was able to get so much cleaning done in such a small amount of time? I can't even remember the last time that I felt that well rested and energetic.
Well, I'm going to go and tell Dad all about what you've done, so there. You are not going to get away with getting rid of our stuff and selling the house.
Hey, what the heck is this that I'm hearing about you selling our house? What in the world are you thinking? What's going on?
I mean, you summed it up pretty nicely there. I did exactly that. After I got out of the hospital, I went home and cleaned it out just like Opal told me to. Don't you think I did a great job cleaning everything up?
Give me a break. Do you really think you're going to get away with this? This is a crime. I don't care if you wanted to get back at us. This is taking it way too far. I don't care if we're married. You can't sell or throw away stuff that doesn't belong to you. Don't you remember that I was the one who bought the house in the first place? Just how do you even get someone to buy the house when your name isn't even on the deed? Either way, everyone involved in this is going to be getting sued. And then the person you sold the house to is probably going to sue you for fraud.
But there wasn't any problems because my name was on the deed. Did you forget? When we moved in, you said you didn't want to deal with the paperwork and gave it all to me.
But wait, are you telling me that you put your name on the lease while I was the one paying for it?
That's right. You paid for the house, but you were too lazy to check the paperwork, and so I put my name down as the sole owner.
Wait, I remember giving you all the sheets of paper from the real estate agent to sign.
That's right, and thanks to that, I was able to sell the house without any issues, and I was able to sell the house for much more than I so thought. So I'm going to use the money for the sale to restart my life.
This is just ridiculous. That's my money, so you give it to me right now. I don't care if your name was on the deed. I paid for the house.
Well, it's not that I don't understand how you feel, but the law is quite clear about the fact that I don't have to give you a single cent.
Are you kidding me? Why are you going this?
If you really need me to explain at this point, then it's not even worth the effort to explain. I'll send the divorce papers to your office. Be a dear and sign them, okay?
Do you think that I'm going to give you what you want? I'll never do that for you. You won't get away with this.
After that, Frank realized that he had more pressing things to think about, and he agreed to divorce me just to have less on his mind to deal with. Although, I heard through the grapevine that things were not easy for Opal and Frank after the divorce. The two of them desperately moved into a tiny apartment and began living off a cheap pre-prepared food. The rumors are not that only that their health took a massive decline after that, but Opal's grades also tanked after she got back from vacation. Frank also got lots of trouble with his job after he kept losing important documents that I normally would have prepared for him. I imagine that if he hasn't been fired, he's probably working in the basement of his office by this point. As for me, I used the money I got from selling the house to move into a nice condo in the city. I picked up a part-time job for the time being, but I've been living off from the proceeds from the house, making sure to get as much rest I need to feel back my old self. I've learned from this whole ordeal that the key to a happy and healthy life is to eat well, sleep lots, and have lots of fun. And I won't be listening to anyone who tries to tell me otherwise. I'll be too busy enjoying myself to listen anyways.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.